Yo, so got a quick market recap today. Didn't take a trade again today. I'll just kind of go over what I saw quickly. I did see I feel like I hesitated a bit today, but I also was a bit eager from yesterday because yesterday there was some potential setup that I didn't end up taking, and then today there was also another potential setup, and I kind of hesitated because I kind of wanted to win and kind of didn't want to have that fear of losing. So, just quickly going over it. It was again on GBP/USD. I'm pretty sure today. So GBP/USD, here we are. So this is honestly kind of tweaker, but so I don't know. So today GBP/USD 4 hour was bullish going into market open, right? So I was looking for potential long opportunities. We never confirmed bearish after yesterday, so we were still maintaining that 4 hour bias of being bullish. Now on the 30-minute, what I was looking for was for lows to get taken, right? We had these 1 hour lows with the London lows, and then we also had London highs and Asian highs to target with 1 hour highs. So that honestly looked really good. It looked like there was but this hoodie does not sit well, but it looked like there was potential to take something. It looked pretty good. It was like a high quality kind of setup, so it was looking good, right? So now hop onto the 5-minute. Oh, also keep in mind we had news at 6:15 today, and then we also had news at 8 a.m. So I wanted to get out of the trade or just not trade by 7 and then maybe trade after 6:30, just 15 minutes after red folder. So with that in mind, I was looking for something after 6:15. So right at market open, 5-10 minutes after market open, we end up taking out the London low. So now I'm looking for potential long opportunities. We have this inverse value gap to the upside, which is kind of what I was mainly considering as the kind of how do I say it, kind of the market structure shift, the primary one I was looking for. So now with that, I was waiting until 6:15. So I'm waiting 6:20, just waiting for the 6:15 kind of time to pass by, and then wait for 6:30 so that we could wait for the news to come out, see if there's any big changes that happen after, and just I don't know, just play it safe, I guess. Just I just to remove any volatility that could come from the news, So what do? I'm looking for a retracement because we inversed the fair value gap here with the news. So now I'm looking for some sort of retracement, some sort of kind of continuation confluence. But we didn't really have any. I guess we had 1 minute equilibrium, but this ended up getting hit at 6:20. So this is only 5 minutes after news. So I'm not really trying to take that. So I'm looking for 5-minute equilibrium, stuff like that. So we ended up actually coming into 5-minute equilibrium, but we kept on pushing higher and higher. So this is I was losing kind of patience. I was getting annoyed at price not really retracing the ideal way. It just kept on pushing higher and higher without showing any signs of retrace. So I'm looking for equilibrium, looking for the ideal price to enter, not the ideal, but I had to take profit here, stop loss below the equilibrium low. So I'm trying to find a setup that will give me a good, decent risk reward. So that was around here, right? So I'm waiting, bro. I was looking, and then we ended up inversing a 1 minute structure to the downside here. So now at this point, I was looking yo, could we have a 1 minute breaker structure to the upside? So originally what I was thinking is yo, if we form a fair value gap here, we could inverse it and then I could go long after that. But we don't do that. We just push way lower edge, and then we just end up pushing, ripping to the upside, hitting take profit in just 3 minutes. That was what was emotionally devastating about today for me, bro. Oh my god, fucking this hoodie is actually cooked. But that was the main kind of emotional devastation that I got from today, was just the fact that yo, I didn't enter here, and if I just entered, I could have made a quick 150, 1.5% on my fund, 1.2% on my fund account, just like that, bro. That honestly made me mad. It's a good thing that I didn't enter off of emotion, but then I started to look at Euro USD, which also has some potential setup, but it didn't end up working out either. But bro, it's I felt actually so angry after that, I'm not really angry, but it's it was really annoying because I was waiting for the setup to come. I was waiting, patience, waiting, and then it just ended up freaking blowing up in my face. It was just so annoying. But anyways, with Euro USD, 4 hours bearish. We took out the London high, so now I'm looking yo, could we inverse this for value gap, maybe get a retracement and then go short. But we never ended up inversing the fair value gap before 7, and we had news at 8, so I'm not really trying to force anything. We did fulfill that bias, kept on going lower. With GBPUSD, we never ended up actually going higher than that kind of first day profit and continue on bearish. But Well, that was just really annoying, bro. Like, that kind of killed my mood for the morning, but, you know, like, not the morning, but it just killed my mood for like 10, 15 minutes. I was just like, bro, what the heck is life? But, yeah. Now, GB, JPY, 4 hour was bearish going into market open. However, we were filling in this large 4 hour value gap, so this was kind of like a point of like, you know, maybe we could go higher off of that, but you know, we didn't end up doing that. We just continued on with 4 hour structure to the downside, so didn't really take anything. I wasn't too sure about what I wanted to see in the first place, so I didn't really want to force anything. But you know, we continued on bearish. Good thing I didn't take any longs, but actually, you know, if I took a long, that maybe could have hit, but that's not in line with the 4 hour structure. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty short, but I gotta go to bed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Bro. I'll see you later.